Welcome and good afternoon, everyone. Thank you so much for being here. This is Angie, Ostojik, and I feel the urge to come and give you a dose of inspiration. And I do believe that is very important that we need to know on what matters. Today, as you know, is March 1st. I'm super excited. It's a new month, the third month of the year. Now, are you feeling overwhelmed? Well, have you ever stopped to notice how fast our day seems to fly by? Even though with these uncertain times, we wake up bombarded with an insane amount of things we want and need to get done. Then, just like that, the day is over, the week is over, now the month is over. So, of course, having the world at our fingertips doesn't help to slow things down. It only adds to the chaos that we're having. So today, what I want to focus on is what matters. What matters most in our lives. That could mean different things for different people, and nevertheless, each of us has certain things they value more than others. So let's talk. Let's talk and find out what we really matter most, what we really want in life, what we really want to focus on. So I want to give you the most important things in life that I believe matters most to me. But before going there, is it really important to have all these status like we see on Facebook or in any social media, all the posting of other people? They eat in the restaurant and they're very happy every time you see them. They have these beautiful designer shoes, clothes. Does it really matter? Like, what matters to them might not be what matters to you. So, but having those things, does it make you really happy or happier or healthier, maybe? But you know what? Another thing that we tend to obsess over is what we don't have. We are not grateful. We don't recognize what we have. And sometimes it becomes our driving force that can lead to negative habits and behavior that will upset you, that will upset your family, that will upset your spouse. So let's focus on number one, what matters to us. Again, it's different thing for different people, but we need to focus on one thing. So number one is you need to identify what matters the most to you personally, to your family. First, take a step back. Okay, let's take a step back and look at your life from a different angle, in different points. Next, try to this like put something that you will see. Put them in a way that you will see them in a big picture. So, in so many different aspects of our life, which areas should you pay more attention to? Which should you cut back on? Do you need to cut back on working so much, social media? What do you need to cut back on? That is doesn't really matter. So to lead a balanced, well fulfilled, and satisfied life, consider having one or all of the following. Or maybe you can even add a couple of your own list. A healthy body and mind, is that matters to you? How about family and friends? How about money in the bank or extra emergency funds? Or the drive to constantly learn new things, personal developments, maybe a place to call like home, And in that house, you always need to find a corner. This is my office. This is my space. That it really is that matter to you? To have your own space, to really reflect on things, or you need to have realistic goals and purpose in life. If this matters, you need to identify. Okay. So the takeaway on this one is recognizing that what matters most in the life has nothing to do with material possession, can help you appreciate what you have right now. Your health. Okay. Number one, what are you really grateful for? Then maybe reconnecting with these things can lead a better and happier and fulfilled life. It can also boost your creativity and lower your stress. It's very important. It also gives you control over your happiness rather than allowing external factors to affect you and your inner peace. Number two, listen and pay attention. While it's important to listen to those close to you in life, it is much more important to listen to you. What is your body telling you? Okay, what's your inner self telling you? It's about listening to yourself and paying attention to your likes and dislikes. Do you even know what your likes and dislikes are? Because if you don't pay attention to yourself, how can you pay attention to the needs of your family or your spouse? So those are the things that you need to really consider. This is a measure of your true worth and how much you love yourself. Because I kid you not, if you don't love yourself, how can you love other people? How can you love the members of your family? So self-love requires practice. It's something that you always need to talk positive about yourself, because if you can talk positive about yourself, how do you expect other people to talk positively about you? That is very, very important. But you need to recognize, easier said than done. It's very important that when you're at peace with yourself, you allow yourself to love others in a healthy, mature relationship. People around you will be happier because you're happier. So now, this is a takeaway on this one. Show yourself the same kindness and compassion you show others. When you look in the mirror, focus on the good rather than in the bad. Treat yourself to nice things and be happy with who you are. Be grateful. Number three, be in the present. Be in the present. Too often you find yourselves regretting the past or worrying about the future. However, what matters the most is the moment we're living right here, right now. When you're talking to your family members, whenever you're talking to other people, are you being present, or are you on your phone texting and you're not paying attention to what other people are saying, to what your family is saying? So what I can tell you right now, what matters is be present. Be present. Connecting with the world around you makes you appreciate what you have. The more you're in tune with your present, the more you'll realize just how precious life can be. You can never appreciate life without really being present and at the moment. I'm gonna give you a quote. As Nightingale said, learn to enjoy every moment of your life. Think how really precious the time is you have to spend, whether it's at work or with your family. Every minute should be enjoyed and savored. This is your takeaway. Being self aware helps bring tranquility and happiness in your life. In turn, the happier and calmer you are, the more things you'll find to be thankful for. You'll find to be grateful for. Number four, find a hobby for Pete's sake. Not, don't take everything serious. Find something that you love and you enjoy doing on your free time. Sometimes I ask people, "What's your hobby? What you do you enjoy on your free time?" I don't know. I don't even have no free time. That is sad. That is so sad. They can range from knitting to deep sea diving, maybe when this world gonna be opening. What else? Like sewing or making some jewelry, or what do you enjoy? Maybe having a nice plant to look after inside the house. What do you enjoy doing? Don't tell me Facebook. Don't tell me all the social media, because that's something that's not, doesn't really matter the most. Okay, because in there you're gonna feel upset or whatever that you see on those things that is being posted in there, and you feel bad about yourself. So don't tell me that those are what you enjoy, but find a hobby. What do you love to do on your free time? Your experiences in life are what makes it worth living. What are those things that you enjoy? They give it meaning and shape the way you see others around you. Doing something you enjoy has been wildly hailed as one of the best stress reducers of our time. You can also use it to push your boundaries a little bit and step out of your comfort zone. Find something. I started doing some jewelry right now, and I started like kind of finding some more ways of this getting my stress out. And I'm finding that to start something new that I would love is something to value my life, value my time, and what matters most to me. I just started having an aquarium, looking after the fish. You know what? How beautiful it is to be watching them as they like as I feed them, whatever it is. That's what I started, and that's my hobby. So find something what you like to do. Okay. So this is your takeaway. Live your life. Be eager to try out new experiences, new things. They're what add to your fulfillment, satisfaction, and to like really enhance and recognize that life is worth living. Last but not the least, practice positive habits. Okay, what goes into your brain, it is what makes you. Okay, this is what matters. You need to identify positive habits, and carrying them out daily brings order to your life. Okay, you need to say, if you cannot even recognize what positive you're doing every day with your life, if you don't recognize that, how can other people recognize it? So you need to recognize it yourself first thing. Good habits also result in good physical and mental health. Okay, with a steady routine, you can reduce distractions that stand in the way of accomplishing things. If you want to really put it in your routine, and you want to exercise every day, do it habitually at the same time every day, so that when you do that, your body will recognize it. And when it's recognizing it, you need to really get into the flow, because if you get into the flow, it's like brushing your teeth. You don't need to think about it, you just do it. So if exercise is your main thing, do it every single day, every single time. Okay, or if you want to connect with people the same time too, like because you are in business, you are in sales, do it every day, do it every single time, and every there is a routine that you need to really follow, okay, to make that. And those are the positive changes that will add value to your business, to your health, whatever it is. Okay, so the trick to be authentic to your values and beliefs, let's be honest here, okay? That can be hard to do in these media frenzy things that will derail you, and that you will see something that will get you out of track, but we need to force ourselves if we really want to do it and see a better result than last month and a better result than last year. Let's force ourselves to do something out of our comfort zone. Let's live outside the box and see what we can do for to really better our lives and to grow bigger and better and beat our best this month. Okay? So your takeaway in this, your thoughts are expressed through your words. So, what you're thinking is what you're going to do. And ultimately, your actions will be inspired. You're going to get motivated once you take your first step. Once you see the result of your first step, you're going to get motivated. Okay? So, those actions turn into habits. So, make sure you stick to enforcing positive habits in your life. And you know what? Once you're doing that, and other people will see it, your kids will see it, your spouse will see it, they'll tend to follow. You're giving them an inspiration, an example to be getting onto those things that needed to be done too for their lives. So you're not only doing it for yourself, but for the people around you also, and you're going to be an inspiration to them. So these are my final thoughts for you. These 5 things are just some of the ways you can focus on what matters most in your life. You want chains? Then you need to be comfortable with chains. Okay? You want to see something better, that better in your life? Then you need to be comfortable with the chains. At the end of the day, at the end of every week, at the end of every single month, what it boils down to is that you live your best life. You have to focus on certain things over others. If you need to cut some relationship because they're not contributing to what matters to you, do it. If you need to cut some hours being on social media because they're not contributing to your growth, do it. Okay, remember what matters more to you may not be as important to others. So stay true to your values and hold on to the things you treasure more in your life. You need to be accountable to yourselves. You need to be accountable to the results of the actions and decisions that you make. Other than that, guys, that is my dose of inspiration to you. It's the beginning of the month. It's time for us to wake up and do something and focus on what matters to fulfill you and to live a satisfied life and a happier life. Okay? So, anyways, wish you all the best this month, and you need to do what matters always. Thank you guys so much, and thank you for joining me. This is Angie Ostojik again, a dose of inspiration. See you again next time, and I can be your accountability partner. Goodbye, and see you guys again soon. Thank you.